Hey everybody, welcome to another tier list ranking video. Because my last tier list video, the one with the Call of Duty game, where I ranked every Call of Duty game in a tier list, it did so well. A lot of you seem to really enjoy it, so I decided what I said in that video is if it did good, I want to do one with the Rockstar games, because I said I've played pretty much every single one. But looking at this, all these games right here, I have not played every single one. There's a lot here that I don't even know what they are. I've never heard of them at all. But I have played a good chunk of their games, so this won't be, like I'm missing out on a lot of them. But yeah, we're here. I'm super excited to do this. Rockstar is probably one of my favorite gaming companies. They made some of my favorite games on here. And yeah, let's just get started. We got a lot to do. So the first one we got is Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. I played the story games on like PSP, and I remember them being very fun. I'll put them in the good tier. They're fun. They're not as good as the regular ones, but I never played the console ones. I've only played the PSP ones, but I remember them being very fun. I don't even know what this game is. Beat Raider? Never played, never heard of. Manhunt and Manhunt 2, I've heard of because they're very controversial. They're very, very gory, but I've never actually played them. I've heard they're good though, but I heard they're very gory. Max Payne is a really great shooter in my opinion. I had a lot of fun when I was younger playing this game. I rented it from Blockbuster and just tore shit up. Tore a bunch of criminals up in bullet time. This was a really fun game. I don't know if it holds up now because I haven't played it, since I was a kid, but this was a really fun game. It was really, really fun. Midnight Club, what is it? Midnight Club 3? I'm not a big racing guy, but I did play all the Midnight Club games, and I remember this one being good. I don't remember it exactly, but this one was pretty good. Not much to say about it. There's one that I have a lot of memories of. It is, where is it? Midnight Club Los Angeles. Oni, never heard of. And Rockstar Table Tennis, I know what that is, but I've never played it. What the hell is this? I've heard of that game, but I've never played it at all. So our never played list is getting bigger, but looking through right now, there's only a couple more that I haven't played. The Warriors, this was a fighting game. I'm pretty sure it was good. I don't really remember much about it, but I remember having fun just beating the hell out of people. Smuggler's Run, have not played, but Midnight Club Los Angeles is an amazing racer. The detail in that game is really cool. I played this a lot with my cousin, and we had a blast. It was such a fun racer. I really enjoyed this one. Right now we're in the games where I don't have a lot to say, but I know they're good. But once we, get to like Max Payne 3 is where I'll have a lot to say about these games. So don't you worry. Chinatown Wars is another Grand Theft Auto game I played on a PSP, and it was good. It was pretty good. I have not much to say about it, but it was good. What can I say? I don't know what this game is. Thrasher. It looks like some sort of skateboarding game. Never played it. Max Payne 2, Fall of Max Payne. I remember this being good. Not as good as the first one, but it was pretty good. Don't remember much about it because I have such fond memories of the first one, but the second one was actually pretty good. Red Dead Revolver. This is like set in the Red Dead Redemption universe. Don't remember a lot about it, but I remember it being good. It was a very, very good game that I have a lot of memories with. It was good, GTA 2 and GTA 1, I'm gonna put in the same thing because now they are good games. Don't get me wrong; they're very good games, but it's like, why would you go back when you have 5 out, you have 4 out, you have Vice City, San Andreas 3 out, I want to put them up in okay tier because there's like not a lot of reason for me to go back to them. Also the Game Boy one. They're not bad games, they're just, they're fine. They're just fun little like distractions, but I don't think they're groundbreaking. Oh, there's also this one too. This one was okay as well. Nothing wrong with them. They're just, why would you go back? I don't know what this is. Burning looks like some type of surfing game. Okay, now a lot of these games, I'm pretty sure let's just put the Smugglers Run 2. Never played. Wow, there's a lot I haven't played from Rockstar, but a lot of these are fucking old. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these are from their early days before they really found their groove, but never played a lot of these. I thought I have played a lot of these. Red Dead Revolver's back on here. I'll put that here too. Smugglers Run, never played as well. So there's a lot I never played. A lot of these are from their early days, so I wasn't alive to experience a lot of them, but nevertheless, all of these right here on the bottom I have experienced besides the Italian Mob. Not that one. Okay, now we get into the nitty gritty. I have a lot to say about these games, I swear. This Midnight Club game I remember being very good. All the Midnight Club games are really good, but Los Angeles is great. Yeah, so these are the games I have a lot to say about. Max Payne 3 is an amazing shooter. I really like it. It follows a lot of what the first one did, but it improves upon it big time. It's a really fun shooter that I'd recommend to, play if you're into shooting games. Mainly 1 and 3. I'd say 2, but 1 and 3 are just fun. 3 is really, really fun. Red Dead Redemption, I already know where that's going. One of my all-time favorite games, Red Dead Redemption. Wow, what a phenomenal game. I do hope the rumors are true that they're remastering the first one to have, play like the second game with advanced graphics. So that'll be something that would be awesome. I hope they do that. That would be amazing. But overall, I really enjoyed it when I played it. I haven't played it since the second one came out, but now that I've seen like some of the cutscenes on YouTube, they really hit different after playing the second game, to be honest. But first game, outstanding. John Marston is awesome. It's an amazing game. I really love it to this day. The ending is still super sad, but also, the epilogue is really satisfying. I remember having good days with the online on this game. Not the second one, but in this game, the online was fun. Also, Undead Nightmare was really fun. It was weird, but it was fun. But Red Dead Redemption, just a god tier game with lots to do in it. Grand Theft Auto 5, oh, that's easy. Now, yes, I am tired of Rockstar milking the living anus out of this game. I'm really sick of it. I really wish they would move on to something else. I know they moved on to Red Dead 2, but I really wish they would just work on GTA 6 and just let this game die, because I'm sick of it. I haven't hopped on it in months, but objectively speaking, it's a god tier game. It's amazing. It's the highest selling game of all time for a reason. It's fun. It's filled with probably one of the best worlds in any video game you can imagine. The story, however, I don't think is good. I think it's okay, but there's just not a lot of characters I give a shit about in this world. They're just all, I don't know. I just don't like a lot of the characters in this game. Besides like Franklin and Trevor, that's it. Everybody else is just meaningless to me. But the story did set up a lot of great action that was really fun to take part in, and online. It's fun every once in a while to hop on with your friends to, kill some bitches, rob some bitches, It's really fun to do that, but I really hate the direction they've taken with online, Like, you have to grind your ass off to buy $2 million car or a $2 million bunker or something like that. I really hate that. It's so dumb. It encourages, for you to buy money in the game. I hate that. But overall, it's a fun experience of a game that a lot of people will agree that it's probably one of the best games of all time. Excuse me. Midnight Club 2. I played this in an arcade and it was fun. I'm pretty sure this is the one that was in an arcade. At least in my area. I played it. I beat a lot of bitches and that took their money, so that'll go on amazing for me. LA Noire. I really like this game. Not to sound like IGN, but it really makes you feel like a detective. I really like that aspect. You're finding clues, you're questioning people, you know, you're trying to see if they're telling the truth by their faces. It's really fun. It works like kind of like CSI or Law and Order, where every episode is a different case. You know, you got this murder or this rape or, you know, this arson case, this vice case. You know, we got an overdose here. It's really cool, and I love the setting. It's set in, I believe, 1948 Los Angeles, when crime was at its peak. You know, you got like all these gangsters running around taking over places. The city's just really influenced by crime. You play as a really, you know, strong LAPD cop who's looking to bring justice and solve all these cases. And it's really good, and the story takes some deep dives. My only problem with it, though, is there's not much to do after it. There's not much to explore once you complete the main story. There are like side cases where you like stop robberies, but it's like whatever. Like, I want to solve another case. There's also like collectibles. I would put in amazing, but once you beat the game, there's not much to do, so I'll just put it in good. It's a good game, but I really wish there was more to do. You know, like once you beat GTA 5 or Red Dead, there's a lot to do after it. There's a lot to explore, but it's just such a shame that they didn't give it the same treatment. Bully. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I've never really been a big fan of Bully, to be honest. I think it's fine, but it's just not for me, I guess. I don't really find it that fun, to be honest. I like the concept, but it's just a game I don't find fun. I find it kind of boring, actually, but I will admit it's an okay game. Like, I see why people like it and desperately want a sequel, but it's just not for me, I guess. I can see why a lot of people will like this, but this is not for me. Red Dead 2. That is like the easiest pick ever. Phenomenal game. One of my favorite games of all time. Has one of the best stories I've ever seen of all time. The characterization of Arthur Morgan is probably Rockstar's best character, without a doubt, in my opinion. At least when you make him good. When you make him bad, he's not very likable. But I don't imagine many people made him an asshole, but it's an amazing story. No characters feel alive as much as they do in this game. I haven't played a game that makes characters feel such as alive, and there's so much dialogue, it's crazy. I would imagine like all the voice actors had to hold off on stuff for like years so they could record lines for this game. Just a phenomenal game. There's so much to do in it after you beat the story. You know, sometimes I'll just hop in here and just like walk around and, you know, get into various activities because there's so much to do in this game. It's fantastic. In my opinion, this is Rockstar's best game, without a doubt. I love it. Yes, there are some things that suck about it, like the looting sucks. Like, it takes like 5 seconds to loot everybody, so you're spending a lot of time looting bodies. Some of the controls are clunky, but the thing is, I can overlook those things for this very good game that Rockstar's put together. I don't mind it. The online, I think, is good. I wish it wasn't so reliant on microtransactions, though. That's my only gripe with it, but I still find it fun, but it is a bit grindy. So Red Dead 2, without a doubt, their best story, best everything. I love like all the characters. Even the ones I hate, I will admit, are just very well written, like Micah. Everybody hates Micah and Dutch. They're very well written characters. Yeah, man, what a phenomenal game. Love Red Dead 2. Grand Theft Auto 4, I would put in God, but yeah, I'll put in amazing. It doesn't hold up very well, but I love the story. I just have a lot of good memories of GTA 4. But it does not hold up very well to this day. The driving is ass, like really bad. Like, you would not believe how bad the driving is in this game. The story is excellent. I love Nico. I wish they would do more with him, but it doesn't look like it because the voice actor for Nico had a falling out with Rockstar. So it doesn't look like he'll be back, but you know, I love this game. I love the setting of Liberty City. It's phenomenal. The story is amazing. I love a lot of the characters like Roman and Brucey and Little Jacob. They were great. Just a lot of good memories with this game, to be honest. I spent so much time in this game when I was younger. Even on online was fun. You know, they had cops versus crooks, which is fun. Co-op. The racing was fun, even though the driving controlled like fucking AIDS. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 4, I really had a lot of fun. Liberty City Stories is another game I played on a PSP. It was good. They're all of these are very similar, just different settings, but Liberty City Stories is good. GTA 3, it's a game that does not hold up well, but it is still amazing. You know, it's still very fun, especially when you get it with mods. It's a blast. But my only gripe with it is that there's no story in it. It's just you do missions, you just walk around do missions, but the missions are fun. GTA 4 is basically the enhanced version of GTA 3, in my opinion, because they're both set in Liberty City. But I really like GTA 3 from time to time. I love the aesthetic of it. Episodes from Liberty City. Now, Lost and Damned, I think is okay. I thought it could have been better, but it was good. You know, for you Sons of Anarchy fans, if you really want to feel like a biker, that's probably your best bet right there. You really do feel like a badass biker. But Ballad of Gay Tony was amazing. I really enjoyed that one. There was so much fun you can do with that. There's so many cool weapons. You know, there was a fight club that was fun. You could manage a nightclub. I really enjoyed episodes from Liberty City. That's a one I spent a lot of time on, especially on Ballad of Gay Tony. That was a good one. San Andreas. I don't think this is a discussion. Everyone loves this game for a reason. Great story. Full of betrayal though. Kind of like Red Dead 2, but San Andreas, great game still to this day. Some of the controls are outdated. I actually think the driving in this game is better than 4, but I really like San Andreas to this day. I don't play much anymore, but it's still a phenomenal game. I think most people will agree with that. A lot of good memories, a lot of good characters, and there's a great story. And if you put some mods in here, my god, this game could be so much fun. Vice City, I think, is amazing. This is our last one. I love the aesthetic of a 1980s Miami. It's a really great game with a really great story. And again, if you set mods up in this game, it's a blast. Vice City, I really enjoy. Yeah, sometimes I have this on the PS3. Well, I used to before I'm PS3 broke. Sometimes I would just drive around in this game and just take in the vibe, you know, with 80s music and just strolling around 80s Miami. If you want to, I know there's a Scarface game, but if you want to play something like Scarface, this would probably be your best bet. It really makes you feel like you're in that world. But yeah, guys, that was my Rockstar tier list. I know there's a lot I didn't play, but I didn't realize they made so many other games. But yeah, this is my tier list. Rockstar, in my opinion, has made no bad game. They made some okay ones, but 4 of these are like outdated, and Bully is just the only okay one to me. But Rockstar, one of my favorite game companies, they made a lot of games I really liked, and some games, these 5 specifically, that I really loved to this day. But yeah, guys, that was my opinion. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Would you change some places? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, if you're new here, subscribe, and also check out my Call of Duty ranking video if you're interested. But yeah, guys, that'll be it. I really enjoyed doing this. Hopefully I can do more. Let me know some ideas I can do, because I don't really know what else to do right now. But maybe one day, if this does well enough, I'll think of another one. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys later.